Hey Saint Squad, it's Savannah. So sorry that it's taken a little bit to get this video done and out there, but let's go ahead and dive into the questions that you guys had sent me. We are not doing a sale, however, we have a super fun promotion going on where if you spend $75 or more in store, you get a limited edition Saints tee. So stop in Friday and Saturday from 11 to 5 to take advantage of that fun deal. So this really depends on what inventory we have left after the holidays. Anything that we have Christmas related will be discounted, but our big sale probably will not take place until after February to get rid of all the winter and fall merchandise and get new spring summer arrivals in. We have dessert candles coming in brand new to Saints. They're super cute. They would be great for a bride or even a birthday girl. We have yummy smelling perfumes as well, which would be great for her to wear on her big day. And we have new initial necklaces in store so she could rep that for her new last name. It's kind of funny, I don't really have one person that I look up to for inspiration in the fashion industry. But I will say that my style is changing every single day. It's never the same. One day I want a streetwear look, the next day I want something classy and sophisticated. So it really depends on how I'm feeling that day when I wake up. I think that's also kind of fun about Saints. Although our brand will always stay the same, we're always carrying new, fun, trendy items for every person and everyone's style. Let's just say running your own business is a roller coaster ride, and you will always face new challenges every single day. In the beginning, it was really hard to get word out of where we were located, what our boutique was like, so on and so forth. And now it's more, staying ahead of the trend and ahead of the curve. We always want to remain different and unique, and I think that's something that's really kind of cool about the village too. Let me just brag about us down here for a second. There's many boutiques down here, but every single one of us are so different in our styles and what we choose to carry in our store, which is really unique. I recently read the book Girl Code, and if you haven't, you need to. It's an inspiring book for any woman in business or anyone wanting to start their own business. But the reason I bring this up is because the author within the book spoke about how important it is to stay true to your brand and your identity. And so that's a challenge as well that we face at Saints. We're always wanting to stay true to who we are, and I think it's important for other people to do the exact same. The reason why there's so many successful businesses today is because they stayed true to who they were and their brand. So, you often see people in your desired field or the field that you're in trying to copy ideas, whether that's the brand you carry and the vendors or just your distinct style and look on social media platforms, whatever it may be. And the issue with that is that it's not only affecting the business that you copied or try to steal ideas from, but it also affects your own business because then you set yourself up for direct competition. It's essentially business suicide. And so I think that's another challenge as well, that we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve. We're always trying to be different and bring in the trendiest styles here at Saints. Let me start by saying I do not have a business degree. I went to the University of Northern Iowa for digital media production and performance, and I have a minor in communications. I graduated in 3 years, top of my class with a 4.0, and I was determined to be the next Barbara Walters. My plan was to work at a local news station, work my way up into the field, hopefully land up in New York, and it didn't go as planned. After my internship, I just realized that it really wasn't fulfilling the passion that I thought it would. It took me about 8 months or so to really find myself again and find my purpose and what I wanted to do. And I was really lucky to have supportive parents. And so on April 1st, we purchased Saints. Me and my mom work it together, and I love every single minute of it. I grew up wanting to be a newscaster, not realizing all the other things that I also loved. My dad has 2 successful jewelry businesses in the Quad Cities, and I always wanted to be like him in some way. I loved how he was able to run his own show a little bit, and how he's able to interact with customers and put a smile on their face. And you know, I wanted to do that exact same thing. He was such a hard worker, still is a really hard worker, and so I was lucky to have him as a role model. And I also grew up in the fashion industry, not even really realizing it. At age 4, I started baton twirling. I was designing my own costumes, later on my own pageant gowns, modeling for those designers later on, walking in New York Fashion Week. I mean, it's crazy. And so I've really found what I love to do. So just jump all in. If you want to do something, do it. There's never going to be a perfect timing. You're always going to have somebody saying not to do it for this reason and that reason. So just do it and enjoy every minute of it. Every single day is different, and that's why I love it. 5 to 6 days a week, my mom and I are in the store, interacting with customers, helping style them in outfits that they feel comfortable and confident in. While doing that, we're also on our laptops buying different products for the store, different clothing for the store. On Mondays, we have our days off, so those are generally spent doing photo shoots and video shoots and kind of getting the store back in order after the crazy weekend. But every day is different. There's always something unpredictable that will come up, but that's also the fun in it as well. And you know, running your own business, you never really have time off. It's kind of a 24-hour job, especially with social media today. I absolutely love social media because you're able to interact with customers, you're able to show your products, your inventory, and it's just a super fun platform to be able to use as a business owner. But with that said, it's not like the old days where you would work from 9 to 5 and then be able to go home and kind of kick your feet up and relax. You're connected to your business at all times, which I love, but it can be exhausting too. So we're always working at Saints. We love it, we're happy, and we thank you guys for supporting us. But every day is different, and it's been such a fun journey so far. As many of the local Quad citizens know, we did not originally pick the name of the store. However, we decided to keep it as kind of an omen to all the women in our life who have been saints to us and who have inspired us in some way. Well, my grandma Dorothy passed away at 93, and she was truly a saint to us. She was an amazing grandma, a world traveler, a business owner herself, and she loved fashion. Whether she was out in the garden, cooking, cleaning, whatever it would be, she would always be decked out in all of her jewels, her leopard print. She was just a fashionable lady, and she was known for it as well. Even in the hospital, you know, she looked like the Queen of England, and she was not feeling well at all. So yeah, we kind of keep it in memory of her. And it's funny because she told me at my high school graduation never to get into the retail business. And now I kind of laugh because we have a store named after her. I hope to continue to see our store growing and being able to style more and more people, maybe even having a bigger storefront. Although our storefront is the most important thing to us as well, since we're able to interact with customers and help style them into feeling comfortable, confident, and beautiful, I think I would love to see our online store pick up even more than it already is. I'd love to be known as a well-known brand all across the United States. Well, thanks so much for sending in all your questions. I hope I was able to answer them thoroughly, and thanks for watching this video. It's been a while since I've been in front of a camera, so it probably wasn't the best, but thanks for bearing with me. See you guys all at Saints.